your knees. And I want you to try and create a round curve with your spine. So your eye line is gazing down between your knees and you are excavating your tummy muscles, trying to scoop out your abs. Then on an inhale, we're going to lift the heart forward and up. So you inhale to straighten out your spine and pull all the muscles in your back down your back towards your hips. And then on your exhale, you will once again sink those abdominals down, rounding your back and curling down. Then we'll inhale to lift through your heart and lift up your chest and stick out your collarbones, pulling everything down your back. And then we exhale to suck in the tummy, rounding the spine, curling down. Then inhale, we go up, and now we're going to repeat the process. This time, we lift our arms, the palms face one another, and you'll exhale without your hands helping you. You sink, sink, sink. We knit in the abdominals, and we inhale, come up and lift your heart. And exhale, roll down, sinking your tummy muscles. And then inhale, pick yourself up and lift your heart. And exhale, you get to roll back down again. We'll do 2 more. We inhale as you curve and lift. And exhale, sink down the tummy. And then inhale, curve and lift. And last one, you exhale, you come back down and you hold yourself here. You're going to take your right arm past your ear, trying to keep the curve in your tummy. You reach that right arm, you push your toes into the floor, and you get to lower your right arm back down. We'll exhale for the left arm to come up past your ears, and then you bring it back down. We go again, exhaling to lift, one arm past your ear, well done. And Shirley, come back down. We're going to do the other arm, left arm. Exhale to lift it past your ear. Try and maintain the shape in your spine. Lower the arm back down. Wait for it with both arms out in front of you. And now you'll get to roll your spine down onto your mat. Curling, curling, curling. The hands flatten and you lie down. You'll scoop out your tummy muscles. Sucking in your tummy, you get to tuck your tail and use your abs to pull pubic bone to face. The heels, which should be 1.5 lengths away from your bottom, may creep towards your bottom to allow for that sacrum movement. You're going to tuck your tail and lift up your hips, pulling up your bum bones, tucking the tail, and then lowering your spine down and into the floor, unraveling the pelvis. Tuck, imprinting your spine, and lift up your hips. Hold it at the top now. I want your sternum down, Shirley. Tuck the tail, lengthen the knees, and we're going to lower the spine back down and unravel. We do 4 more. It's tuck and exhale to lift. Inhale, hold, and exhale, lower, back, down, unravel. 3 more. Sucking in the tummy, tucking the tail, lifting yourself back up. Hold it there. Let's get long out those kneecaps. Sternum down into the ground, and then lower your spine 1 bone at a time. Don't forget to unravel the pelvis. Push the big toes into the floor. Inhale here, and exhale, you tuck and scoop. And lift up your hips, up, up, up they go. Inhale there, and exhale, we come back down. Good, and unravel, neutral pelvis at the bottom. We inhale here, and then we exhale. Last one, you tuck and lift, and we stay up in the air. So keep the kneecaps lengthening, keep the sternum down, and you're going to lift the heel of your right foot, pointing your right toes, and then lower them down. And we lift the heel of the left foot and lower it down. So we march. We've got 8 and lower. The heel of the left, pointing your toes down. 6 and lower. Keep the tuck in your tail. 5. We go 4, the heel lifts. 3, 2, suck in your tummy. And last one, wait there, tuck the tail, and then lower your pelvis down bone by bone and unravel. The hands reach long. You lift the heel of the right foot, even though your pelvis is down, your knee stays at 90 degrees. Your hips do not shift as you take the weight off your right foot. You're going to lift your right leg to tabletop. Now, this is an easy movement. I need you to make it harder within yourself. You're going to suck in that tummy, lengthen the waistline, lower the right foot to tap the toes on the floor and lift the right foot back up under duress. It's inhale, tap, and exhale, lift. And inhale, tap, and exhale, lift. We carry on tapping and lifting that leg, good, keeping the knee at the same shape as you go down and lift. We've got 4 more. Tap and lift. 3, inhale, down. Exhale against internal resistance. Inhale, down for 2. And up. Last one, down you go. And up. Now we swap legs, but we're going to do so in the air. Swap. Great. Now the left leg taps down and up. And your tummy is tight and your tailbone is long along your mat, trying to create your own resistance. Against sticky toffee, you lift and lower. Dragging that leg with drama and purpose. And so we pull and down. And we've got 4 more, exhaling and down. 3, good. And 2. And then last one, we keep that left leg up and we bring the right leg to meet the left. So both legs are in the air. We're in tabletop. Your hands were at your sides. They're still at your sides. We're going to lift them up to the ceiling and hold them there. Squash your knees together, your feet together. And let's inhale to see if we can take the legs over to the right-hand side and then drag the legs back. And we'll go over to the left-hand side without moving your hands and your shoulders. And we drag it back. So we can't go far. You can't get cocky with it because your hands will give you away. You want your shoulders stuck on the floor. And so we're just moving within your own range, what you're capable of doing. And so we'll finish off with 1 to the left. Back to center. Now we open the arms out into a T. And here we can start to get cocky. We go over. Suck in your tummy and then drag yourself back. We'll go over. Suck in your tummy and drag yourself back. We go again, we're doing 4 more. It's inhale, over. And exhale back. And inhale, over. And exhale back. Good, 2 more. Over. And come on back. Last one, over. And come back to center. The arms lift up to the ceiling. So here we are again. Arms are in the air. You get to lower your hands down to your sides. And we're going to do changes with your legs at 90 degrees. So the right foot comes down to the mat. You're trying to keep your abdomen soft but pulled up. You change legs without your stomach jumping and blowing up. So we're swapping the legs while trying to sink the belly button. And we swap. And we swap. And so we'll go 4, 3, 2, and last 1. We get to bring both legs to tabletop. The arms are going to interlace the fingers and the hands go behind your head. So the legs are in tabletop and your hands are behind your head. You come up into a crunch for me. So then the right foot taps the floor and we swap again. Sucking in your tummy, your toes touch the floor and you lift it into a crunch. And so it's looking quite reminiscent of a hamstring pull and scissor legs. We'll keep going for 4, 3, 2, And last one, you get to straighten your right leg along the floor and straighten your left leg up to the ceiling. And then take your hands behind your calves. Okay, so both hands are behind your left calf. And I need you to pull that left leg towards your chest, but you don't bounce up, you just drag your leg. And then you pull it again. So here we swap legs, nothing changes about the height of your chest, and you pull 1, 2, and you swap, and you pull 1, 2, and we swap, and we pull 1, 2. And so you go, pull 1, 2, and swap, 1, 2, and swap. Exhale, exhale, in. Exhale, exhale, in. Exhale, exhale, in. Exhale, exhale, and exhale, exhale. One more, exhale, exhale. And you get to hug your knees now into your chest and rest. Your hands are going to go behind your head with your fingers interlaced, and your feet are going to go long along the floor. You're going to crunch up into a little chest lift and then lie back down. And so we do tiny little chest lifts with your head and chest lifting off the mat and your hands behind your head. Keep doing these little chest lifts. Now the feet and the legs are pulling you into neutral pelvis. Hope you can feel that. Sucking in your tummy, surely you're going to lift that head and chest and try and scoop out your tummy muscles. The legs are long. The arms are strong. Keep going. Up and down, 3 more. Good. And last one. Come into a crunch and stay in your crunch. Now you'll bend your right knee and put your foot back down on the floor. And then you'll bend your left knee and put it back down. So you're in a crunch, but your feet are on the floor. We're going to rotate the chest over the right hip. So you'll twist and crunch at the same time, lifting yourself up past your ribs and onto your hips. And then you'll keep the height of your shoulder blades as you roll over and do the same on the other side, pulling your chest towards the outside of your left thigh. And then you suck in your tummy as you roll over, all the while trying to keep both shoulder blades off the floor. And then you'll roll over again. So sucking in that tummy. And it's more about the height of your crunch than it is about how much you twist to one side. And it's more about crunching than it is about rotating. Good, we'll do 2 more. And then you'll make your way back to the middle and get to rest down the center. Well done. I want you to take your hands behind the right thigh and interlace your fingers. So you're holding onto your right thigh. Get to straighten your left leg once more along the floor. But this time it's not about your abdominals, it's about your hamstrings. You're going to straighten your right foot and pull the toes of your right foot towards your chest. And then drag that shin towards your chest as well. So you're stretching your hamstring on that right-hand side. Good. Point your toes now and bend the knee. We'll do it again. You extend the leg, flex the foot, and drag that leg towards you. Point your toes and bend the knee. We'll go again. Extending the leg, flex the foot, and pull the leg towards you. Here you keep your legs still and you lower your hands to the side of your body. You're drawing circles on the ceiling. So the leg is as straight as you can get it with your thigh nice and tight, and it's burning already, I hope. We take the leg across the body and then we circle the leg down and around and back up without your body falling apart. We want you stable. So if your circles are small, it's fine. We take it across and down and around and back up. We'll do 1 more across and down and around and back up. And now we change direction. We go out to the side, around and up. We go out to the side, around and up. We go out to the side, around and up. You interlace your fingers, give it a good pull. And then you get to point your toes, bend your knee, and lower that right leg to the floor. The left leg is going to come up, interlace your fingers. We extend the left leg up to the ceiling, pointing the foot first, but then flexing it towards your chest and dragging the leg back towards you. We point the toes and bend the knee. Again, we extend the leg, flex the foot, and pull on the thigh. Then you point your toes and bend the knee. This is your last one, setting you up for circles. We extend the leg, flex the foot, pull on the leg, keep the leg there, take your hands down to the floor, the leg crosses, across the middle of your body, go swinging down and around and back up to that original position. We go across, down, and around and back up to the original position. This is the third one, final run, down and around, and now we get to change direction. It's out, around, across, and center. Out, around, across, and center. Last one, around, across, and you interlace your fingers. Pull, point, bend, and lower. Arms above your head, please. We're doing a roll up. The arms lift up to the ceiling. You lift your head and chest and lengthen your arms along your thighs. And then drag yourself up to a seated position where you're attempting to tuck the tail and try and get your kidneys back on the floor, but your arms wish that you were over your own legs. The eye line is over the toes or just above the toes. The arms are strong, surely they're co-contracted, but your shoulders haven't dislocated out of their joints. They're still on your back. And then you curl your spine down and take your arms over your head. So your arms lift up towards the ceiling and you curl yourself up with your hands scraping along your thighs. You make your way forward. Stay there now. Good curve in the spine, excavating the abdominals. You inhale here and exhale to make your way back down, curling the spine, tucking the tail, getting a depth of contraction that you can only get if you're patient with yourself in the movement. The hands come up on an inhale. Your head wishes it was still on the floor, but it has no choice. It must come with your torso. Your hands go down to the thighs as you lift up. Good, inhale there. Lower your hands to your thighs when you lie down. So as you lie down, your hands scrape your thighs, and that's the trajectory when you come up as well. So when you come up, you'll lift your head and heart and hands, and your hands scrape your thighs and float up to the C curve. Yes. And so we're going to do one more. As you come back down, your hands will scrape your thighs. You lower yourself down. Yes, and that's because your thoracic is so deeply contracted into that curve, and I love it. We're going to lift the hands up, your final one. Up you come. And your hands go down, and you come up, and that's good. And hold it there. Excellent. Flex your toes towards your chest. Flex your toes towards your chest. And we're going to reach forward, reach forward, reach forward, and see if you can get your hands over your feet. If not, it's not a problem. Grab your ankles, grab the back of your knees. But the idea is that we want to get up and out of your own seat, up and out of your own hips. And so here you are stretching wherever that might be, grabbing the ankles and dragging yourself forward. Hold it there while breathing into your back. Inhale fully. And then exhale, see if you can go a little further and contract your abdominals to help you go more. And then inhale into the back. And exhale, see if you can grow taller and suck in your tummy. And then slowly we'll curl out of the stretch and see how the back is feeling. The legs are going to open, so we'll take the right leg right and the left leg left. The feet flex towards you, and you're going to sit with your arms out in front of you, fingers closed and arms contracted. So the bicep here and the tricep here is pulling tight. Now get tall out of your sit bones, and then nod your head and slowly start to take your heavy head forward while you contract your abdominals. You're contracting those abdominals and you're reaching yourself over your own legs, pulling your body between your thighs, holding there. Shoulders are still on your back. Remember, you're sucking in your tummy. You inhale here and you exhale to pull yourself back and unravel the spine to be seated. Keep pulling those toes, keep pulling those thighs, and we exhale to dive forward, curling the spine as if off an imaginary wall. Yes. Hold it there, inhale, and then exhale, drag yourself back, bone by bone, up and tall, and get tall, get crispy. Collarbones forward, shoulders down your back, inhale, and exhale, you dive forward, go. Yes, tight thighs, inhale when you're there, and exhale, pull yourself back up slowly. And there you are. Well done. Good girl. You're going to take your right knee and bend it so that it's on the inside of your left thigh. Now we want to try and get leverage on this. So you can choose to hold your ankle or your knee. I like to, because I'm flexible enough, put my hand surely underneath the Achilles tendon. And you want to try and open up your heart and lift that arm up to the ceiling. So you're stretching your side body here to the front oblique and to the quadratus lumborum at the back. And all those muscular attachments on the hip. It's like you rimming up that hip. You're cleaning off the hip of all the connective tissue with inhales into your side body. Hold that stretch for me. Don't move out of it. I'm just creeping closer so I can see. And so you'll drag yourself down towards the thigh a lot and open up your arm even more. So exposing your collarbones and your chest. And then to come out of it, we're going to take that arm overhead and twist your body down towards the floor. And then make your way slowly to the middle and come back up your center. So to do the other side, we're going to take your leg out to the side and put your left foot on the inside of your thigh. And then hook your hand underneath your Achilles or grabbing the ankle. And we'll place one hand on your shoulder and lift that arm up to the ceiling, opening up your body, leaning back, and feel the stretch into your hip and breathe here. So we take a few breaths here to try open up before we try to get out of it. All the while the elbows seeking the floor and you trying to open your collarbones. Then that arm's going to just make its way over your head, lengthening and creating a shape, long and smooth, and then rotate your body and try and come to the center, making your way back up the middle. Well done. Onto your hands and your knees in 4-point kneeling. So now on your hands and knees, and I sent out some information about the wrists for this, but on your hands and knees, you can choose to be on your knuckles or on your hands over the edge of your mat, otherwise a dumbbell. But you're going to stick out your bottom and suck in your tummy and press your shins into the floor for me. And then think about the shape of your spine. So you're on your hands and knees and you're thinking about your thoracic spine. Has it got a curvature? Can you iron out the thoracic spine by lengthening it? And then can you create a dent or a donga in your low back, in your lumbar spine, where if I put a pile of Smarties, they would stay there. So you're actually exposing your bum bones backwards. All the while, we've been pressing our shins into the floor, please. Hold it there, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. You're going to lift your right leg back behind you, straightening the right leg back in a nice straight line. So we want the left shin pressed into the floor, but the right leg squeezed back. Hold your body still. Keep the curves in your spine and lower your right foot down and up, down and up. Simple movement, down and up with the right leg, but I'm going to ask you to lean more right. So you have to take your pelvis and your belly button over to the right. Your leg is going up and down, but your collarbones are sticking forward. Your eyeline is down at your fingers. Your ribs are in. Your bottom is sticking out, but not to the left. Can you take it right again? Take your pelvis right for 4, and 3, and 2, and your last one, take that leg right out to the side, not to the side, sorry, take it back behind you, not to the side, back behind you where you had it, sorry, guys. Lift the left arm forward. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the left arm and right leg. Take the left leg back behind you, sucking in your tummy. No rest for those shoulders. Point the toes and lift and lower. Lift and lower. Drawing in your abdominals and lean left. So no bum sticking out. Let's show you from the front. No bum sticking out to the side. Pull your body to center and lift your leg up and down without this hip sticking out. So lifting and lowering. Good creative planning there, Shirley, with a cushion under your knee. So if anyone watches this video going forward, you want to feel comfortable enough to continue with the movement. So grab whatever you need to make you comfortable. Push your hips towards the left-hand side. Keep the collarbones forward. And we do 5 and 4 and 3. Lean left, 2. And your last one, it's horrible, but lift your arm. Yes, now hold that right arm up. Hold the left leg back. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Excellent. Step your right foot back behind you. Step your left foot back behind you. And so now your wrists might be dying. You can choose to go onto your elbows if you want to. I need you to hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend one knee, bend the other knee, and then rest yourself on your side. Lying down. Your feet are in line with the rest of your spine and your head is lying on your arm. So I'm on my left hand side, my right hand's in front of me. And you're going to lift your knee up and down. So I'd love it if you could squeeze your bum where you know it's going to start burning. And then you try and make it burn from where it go while lifting your knee up and down. The feet are in line with your spine, and you're sticking your bum slightly out behind you, but you're sucking in your tummy and your ribs. And we've got 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then you lift up the foot and the knees are stuck together. So we'll pump that leg at an angle up and down. And so you're driving the foot up and the knee lands back on the knee. And the foot is always above the other foot. So there's internal rotation of the hip and you're driving up and down and you're bum busting that leg. The foot's winning the race to the ceiling and you're driving up and down. Good. Pumping. That's it. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we combine the movements. We go knee and foot and knee and foot and knee and foot. The shoulders are stacked and the hips are stacked and nothing's rolling back and forward. It's just your knees and feet that are alternating tapping. And we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and climb again. Ew. Lift the knee and down. Lift and lower and squeeze where you know it's going to be burning. I mean, I get terrible height on this one. These hips don't open, but it's burning. And I'm trying. And we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's lift the foot up and down you go. Shirley, can you feel it?
Yes.
Yay! 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We alternate and tapping. Stack the shoulders, stack the hips, dab quite flamboyantly, my love. Tap, 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 and dance it out. Be a bit dramatic for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. You can beat your bottom. We're going to grab this foot and stretch the thigh. Place the underfoot on the knee. So you're pressing the heel of your bottom leg on your knee and shoving the knee back, but you're squeezing your bottom and trying to tuck your tail. Hold that stretch. If you have knee pain, then you can roll a towel and put it behind the knee. But otherwise, you should feel comfortable, Shirley. It's not hurting that knee of yours, is it?
No.
Good. Okay. Hold it there for 10 seconds as we let those glutes subside. Because things are going to burn when we get to the other side, and you've worked this bottom side without realizing it. So by the time you get onto the other side, we're going to cook that goose. And last breath. Move over to the other side. So we want to make sure we're setting up for success. So when you lie down, you're going to set up your hips so that they're stacked, your ribs are closed, your head is back, your feet are in line with your spine. One hip is on top of the other. The knee lifts and lowers. And so you go up and down. Opening, closing. Burning where you intended to burn later, you're going to just intentionally make it burn from now. Good. Keep going, squeezing the glutes. And almost try and imagine that you're dragging your kneecap forward and up, forward and down, forward and up, forward and up. That'll stop you from rolling backwards. It'll keep your hips stacked. You go forward and up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We knock the knee. It's internal rotation of the hip with abduction. So that means we're taking the leg out and in, but we're doing it with a hip that's twisted in on itself. So the foot's always winning the race to the ceiling. 5, 4, should be burning. 3, 2, and now flamboyantly tapping the knees and the feet and the drama, and tap and tap and tap, but nothing moves inside your body. You're keeping nice and stable everywhere else. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to the clam. Open and close. Drag it forward, open, close. 8, 7, 6, 5. Draw in your abs. Stick out your bum. 4, 3. Keep your bum pushed back. 2, and 1. Internal rotation. This time trying not to flop forward. We have to pull back your pelvis. Lift up and down. So you're trying not to roll forward now, whereas just now we tried not to roll back. And so we've got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap knee and foot and flamboyantly. Back, 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 back. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pat the body and ready yourself mentally for the thigh stretch. We're going to grab the ankle and press into the knee with your bottom leg, shoving the leg back, but tucking your tail. Hold your stretch and breathe. Good. Lower the knee so it's not flying up high in the air. Yes. Pull your ribs in, tuck your tail. Hold for 3 more breaths. And 1 last breath. And then you get to straighten both legs and stay on your side. That top hand comes in front of you on the floor. The legs are straight, squeeze. So we'll have straight legs and little house for your mouth, and you get to lift your legs up off the floor. Hold it there, suck in your tummy, stick out your chest, and try and lift your hand up, palm towards the screen, holding yourself, hovering, maybe rocking and rolling like me, sucking in your tummy, lower the legs, and try and lift them. If it's too hectic with your hands in the air, you may put your hand back down on the floor, but we've got 4, 3, 2, and last one. Roll over onto your tummy. Roll over onto your tummy. Your hands are going to move to next to your body with your hands underneath your shoulders and your legs long and your eye line down. We'll squeeze the glutes and lengthen the legs while you lengthen your spine and lift your head and chest. Your feet remain on the floor, but you are active in your whole body. Start to press your hands into the floor, straightening up your arms. Good, so now we're extending that spine. Eye lines forward, shoulders are down your back. And then lower your ribs down. The glutes are squeezed, the legs are stuck together. They float up. So as you come down to your chest and torso, so your legs lift. Then you lower your legs and lift your head and chest and straighten your arms, slowly lifting the chest forward. And then you lower your torso down, squeezing the thighs, lifting your legs, lowering your body, lengthening though, and lift. Then we'll lower the legs and inhale, lift your head and chest, and straighten your arms for your final stretch there. And then lower yourself down, and lift up those legs, and squeeze your glutes. You roll over, you do not need to see me, it's fine. You just roll over onto your side, facing away. Your hand starts on the floor. Your hand starts on the floor. Squeeze your legs and lift them off the floor. Lift your legs in the air, you're on your side. Hold it there. Now we'll take that arm and reach it to the ceiling. You hovering the legs off the floor, but your hand is in the air. Unless, of course, you can't cope, then your hand goes on the floor again. Lower the legs. Lift them. Lower your legs. Lift them. Lower your legs. Lift them. Lower your legs. Last 2. And last 1. And then you take your arm over your head and lie on your stomach again. Arm overhead, you on your tummy. We're going to do swimming. The arms are straight above your head. You're on your tummy. You're here. You float your eye line up and look forward, engaging the extensors of your spine. Then you squeeze your legs and you tighten your arms and float those limbs up off the floor. But you're not going for height, you're going for length. Right arm, left leg lifts, swaps, 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 swap, 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 swaps. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, in, and out. Hold. Then lower your hands and legs. Push back your bottom and straighten your arms in front of you. Prayer stretch. You are in this recovery position, reaching forward. Draw beautiful breaths into the sides of your spine and rib cage. Breathe. Walk your hands to the side of your mat. So you're moving your hands over and you're breathing into the side of your body. And then you're moving your hands over and you're breathing into the other side of your body. Come back to center. And then slowly make your way up to seated, onto your bottom, and find the most comfortable position on your mat, on your back. You get to straighten your legs and flop them out, no problem. You get to relax your arms and flop them at your sides, also fine. Close your eyes and inhale into your belly. Exhale out your mouth. Take a deep and beautiful breath inside. And as you breathe out, let all tension just go. Well done. Surely everybody who lands up watching this video just now. Yay!